Mic check, vibe check,
Hair
outfit
check, glasses check.
And we're live, baby.
We're keeping it for real.
Welcome to Fareel Podcast with Farah and
Saleel, episode numero uno.
We finally started.
After what?
5 years?
5 years in
Oh
the
my
making.
God. 5 years of discussion.
Oh my God, it was a never-ending discussion. It was with friends and family,
Yes.
but mostly, of course, friends.
Friends.
We love our friends.
2024 was the year we executed the plan.
I love that. We need to talk about it. New Year's Eve 2024. Farah came to me and she was like, "This is it."
2024 is the year we're gonna do it. Khalas.
You said what did you say? What did you say about 2024?
It's the year of execution. That's our word.
I
Don't
love
think
that.
twice. Execute.
I love it. I loved it.
And then what we did? Looked for the
We're
studio.
execution.
And we're here.
Yeah. We're
Today.
executing, to be honest.
I'm
and
so proud.
I am, صح?
Yeah,
I can't believe we finally did it.
we did. So, how about we introduce each other? How about I introduce you and you introduce me?
Definitely.
All right. So,
Tell me.
we have here the one, the only, the one with the most unique name. Honestly and literally, probably maybe the first one you've heard. And we've been friends since more than 10 years, actually.
More than
Almost
10
15,
years.
I want to say. She's the type of friend where I don't have to talk to every day. I don't have to see. I even lost contact with you for like 2 years. But then when we come back, we are like, time never passed.
Alhamdulillah.
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 Saleel. And it's so easy to pronounce. It's Saleel. Verbally, phonetically.
Shout out to all my Saleels out there. I know there are
Really?
a
There
couple
is?
of
I haven't
yeah. I know they are.
met. You're the one and only that I met.
And you guys, any Saleels out there, if you know the backstory of how you got named, please write them down in the comments. I'd love to know.
Actually, how about you tell us what it means? Because the other day, I just found it out about the other day because I thought it meant horses for some reason. Something that to do with horses.
Maybe it is, Tara. Honestly, I don't know, because every time I meet someone, they give me a new definition to my name.
What is the name that you...
Basically, in Arabic, because it is a pure Arabic word, it means as-sulala sharifa. So basically,
Pure.
translating it in English, it's honorable ancestry.
Pure lineage.
Pure lineage.
Honorable lineage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Girl.
this is what I'm working with right now for the past 29 years.
Past couple of decades.
Yes. So thank you for the introduction.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the introduction. I can't emphasize and I can't explain how I'm going to introduce this person, my co-host for this episode, or for this podcast, honestly. She's the one and only Farah in my life.
Aww.
She is my beacon of positivity in my life. You're always that.
Muchas gracias.
Seriously, you're the beacon of reminding me to basically ground myself, living stress-free.
That's the motive.
Definitely. You're definitely that person that I go to for that.
Thank you.
You know how to guide, to navigate, to ground someone. Honestly. I get my positive aspect in life from you.
Thank you. Always positive, baby.
Always keeping it real.
Keeping it for real.
Keeping it for real and keeping it positive.
Farah and Saleel makes for real.
For real.
And we're going to always keep it
For real.
So, how about, we finished the introductions?
Mm-hmm.
You tell me about yourself.
So I am, basic introduction, let's say, is I am 29 years old, going on 30 in March, you guys, heading the big 3-0. I'm an engineer by degree. I'm also an engineer by profession, and I love it. Another weird thing about myself is I love corporate life. I know Farah hates that about myself, but it's fine. We all Gucci. Like opposites attract, but that's why we're best friends.
We were talking about it the other day, how like we are very opposite in a lot of ways, but we kind of make it work somehow. Yeah.
Yes.
You're like more of a city person.
Definitely.
I'm more of like a tropical island, beach vibes.
She's the island gal.
Island gal. She loves the winter. I love the summer. She's a very safe person. I like to take risks.
True. I go by the rules and
By the
regulations.
Yes. Yeah, I knew we kind of...
She's definitely off the road kind of girl.
She's more of like, she won't wake up in the... Like, she's not a morning person.
Yeah.
I would wake up at 5 a.m.
Farah is going to wake up
with the sunrise.
I like before even sunrise. I don't know.
And go for
Mal
a run.
Khabbaz.
And go for a run or something.
Shout out to the Khabbaz.
All right, continue. Sorry to break
لا
to cut you
عادي.
off.
What else? What else do I have to say about myself?
What else? You forgot.
I forgot. Brain fart.
It's always the hardest question. Her nickname is Saleel, by the way. That's Salul. That's my favorite nickname to call her. But she goes by other nicknames as well. Zuwaila,
I do. Zoila is my other nickname.
her Spanish name.
For the period of time where I lived in Spain. Shout out to the person who gave me that nickname, and he's a mutual friend as well.
So yeah, continue. Tell us about yourself. I know it's the hardest question because I hate answering that question
Oh
myself.
my God, Jed. It's
That's
that
like-
interview. It's one of those annoying interview questions.
Tell me about yourself.
The hobbies question. The hobbies question. And then it's always traveling and reading books.
The hobbies is fine. It's tell me about yourself. That's like,
I don't know.
I get a brain freeze. I'm like, what do I tell? What do I
Yes,
say? It's
yes.
too
and
like
everyone is a bookworm.
It's too broad. Yeah. Yes.
That's true. That's true. But honestly, you guys, I am a bookworm. I'm just saying, Yani.
Fiction or non-fiction?
Dystopian fiction, actually.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'm into that.
dystopian.
Dystopian fiction.
I read a book the other day. I didn't finish it yet. I forgot the name of it. It's about this dystopian. I think you would like it. It's like this dystopian
Please
world.
do share. Please do share.
About like where love,
haven't
they
to-
see they like it's about like where they see love as a disease that you get cured by it or something.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about this dystopian world.
Oh, good. Okay. So that's basically enough about me. I think along with the episodes, I'm going to talk more about myself, but it's that question that gets me every single time
Same.
with all my interviews, actually.
It's not just interviews. It's just like sometimes you sit and be like, "Oh, so tell me about yourself." I'm like,
You want to know my favorite color too?
my favorite food. Like, what is it?
I'm kind of more of the boring person in
No,
this
you're not.
podcast. I am. I'm one of those people who goes by the rules and regulations. And if there aren't any rules and regulations, I'm gonna be like a deer in headlight, basically.
No, it's like you said like the other when we went to the art studio the other day. You're like, I can't just draw freely. I need guidelines.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I really do. But one of the highlight moments in my life for the past year, honestly, and why I have the strength of doing this, besides Farah's strength, of course, and her being co-hosting with me, is me meeting Lujain Imran in one of the events. And she really touched me by like when she asked me what was my major, and she was surprised when she found out it was electrical engineering, because she thought I was in media or marketing or something like that. And she
Because
told
you have
me,
the voice for it.
she told me,
Although you didn't like, you weren't always a fond of your voice, but it works perfectly.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
See,
Yes.
sometimes those insecurities become your strengths.
Jed. Shout out to Lujain Imran, you guys. Okay, Farooh, tell me more about you.
Oh, MG, now it's my turn.
It's that interview question.
What do I say? Engineer by degree as well, but non-practicing at this moment.
By both degrees, you guys.
Masters and bachelors both were engineering. I am a freelance yoga instructor. Still learning. Still, I consider myself a student. Business owner. What else? I am amateur aerialist.
You're getting there. You're getting there. Week by week.
Biohacking enthusiast.
Elaborate.
Like in the health and wellness, longevity, anti-aging, and all that. So yeah, I'm like very into the health and wellness, holistic wellness, alternative medicine type of.
Yes,
side.
she was the first one that talked about chia seeds before it went viral, and everyone thought it was agengas, but like You know, it actually became viral.
No, I remember one of our friends about quinoa. He thought it was fish eyes. Well, they gave it to him in a free plan.
I can't. I totally understand and I can totally relate. But yani.
Yeah, I'm always like, I'm the guinea pig of myself. I always test things on myself. Like I read something like, oh, this is interesting. Let me try it out. Why not? And then.
Yeah, but in the health and wellness sector, you're seriously on top of it.
I dive deep. I go down that rabbit hole.
Yes, you do. You do, seriously. With yoga movements and sound healing and all that.
Still learning, still.
Yeah.
Movement enthusiast. I love movement, any form of movement, dance. Oh, actually, Saleel is my one and only dance buddy. She's always there for me, matches the energy.
Oh my God, we love dancing. I think it's a thing with us.
That's our mutual thing, yeah.
It is. Everything Spanish, everything reggaeton. Afro as well.
And hip-hop, man. Of course.
Always. That was the OG thing back in high school. So that was the OG thing.
No, your thing in high school was Pitbull.
It still is. I'm still waiting for the next big thing and the next concert for him.
Mr. 305.
Mr. 305. Always.
Yep. So how did we meet? Do you remember? Actually, I remember we met in 10th grade. But do you remember the specific?
I don't.
That's the thing I was trying to remember the other day. I do not remember the specific moment or like that specific. I usually do remember, but with you, I don't. Like, I remember we got close in senior year.
Yes.
Because I left for...
Yeah, for the YES program.
Yeah, I left for grade 11.
Yeah.
I was gone for a year.
But I don't remember how we became close. I know we had a lot of mutual friends.
And then, we became like, we were part of the friend group.
Yes.
And
we had a couple of classes together.
Yeah. Oh, that's how we became close.
I think so.
That psychology class where
class, and AP Stats.
Where we did nothing except launch pens in the sky.
That was you. That was you. Don't drag me into this. That was you. That was you. I was back in class munching on, I don't know what else I had.
She was the good student. She was the one that paid attention, wrote the notes.
And she was the one that stole the notes.
Yeah, I stole the notes from her. I used to pay attention, but I didn't like writing notes. I would see you guys write neat notes. I'm like, okay, give me a photocopy of your notes.
Okay, interesting.
But what's your favorite moments?
In high school?
Yeah.
I love high school more than university years.
Oh no, I loved my university years.
I didn't. I loved my high school years.
High school was fun.
It had its own vibe. The memories were amazing.
Yeah.
I think I just love it more. It's because of
the friends,
how genuine and
we were before we went into the real world with like responsibilities and crazy.
It was
shit.
a reality check. Kantrag.
No, but it was good. We lived without that social media age. It was mostly Facebook. There was no Instagram, so nothing was documented.
Facebook was there, but I wasn't really into it. So I was was
Facebook, MySpace, then Facebook at that time in high school. And then Instagram didn't start until uni.
There was this other website where you
Pixo,
where you create your own website.
Pixo. Everyone had a Pixo website.
Yeah.
It was like .pixo.com.
Exactly. So like if we had Pixo right now, it'd be like it's fareel.pixo.com. and then we had Tumblr as well.
Tumblr, that was like the Ekshach version of
Tumblr is what's Pinterest now.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, your mood board.
Yeah, if we want to like explain what Tumblr is to the new generation. I don't like you guys so much.
No, don't say that. Do not say that. I live with them, so I'm used to it.
I don't understand them. So you guys, all throughout this podcast, I'm going to use Farah's help to navigate
this new generation.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm very up to date, very well integrated.
Yeah, you are, definitely.
I forgot to mention.
Farah knows the lingo. You really know the lingo.
I mean, I am surrounded by them.
Yeah.
And actually, one big thing I forgot to note, it was on my mind, I forgot to note it. Saleel is an old soul with a young heart.
She just had to say that.
I had to say it. I forgot to say it, but then I just remembered it. She is old lady. Any old, we will talk about it on another time, where she has all the old lingo, the old Arabic expressions. She kills me with them every time.
You guys, I don't think I do, but like, but every time I say something new, she's the one that's reacting differently. Like, what the hell are you saying? But let's see. We're gonna do one of those episodes just to like talk about different kind of phrases and words.
Yeah,
in our Kuwaiti dialect.
she has a lot of those. So bring them up, dig them out of your pocket.
Yeah, I'm 75 by heart, by soul. But
soul.
my heart is young.
She's young heart, but old
soul. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, any new resolutions for this year? Do you have any new resolutions? We're not usually resolutions people, I think.
We're not resolution based.
We know, like, we know, like, new year, new me, but we do kind of like put goals, I think. Yeah, in that we would like to accomplish this and that.
Yeah.
Anything specific?
Not as goal specific, but let's say just for myself to know my worth. Mm-hmm. Okay, whether it's professional, private, anywhere in my life, basically in any aspect of my life, it's just for myself to know my worth, because I've been going through that conflict for the past month and a half. And you need
to learn how to slow down.
Yeah, that's definitely something I'm working on.
Relax. Take a deep inhale sometimes. Oosa.
That's her favorite word. But like, that's so true. Yeah. That's why I go to Farah's yoga class to de-stress. That's why she's taking me to art classes. To release. Yeah? Yeah, art therapy, man. That's our 2024 resolution, if you want to say, or goals. I mean, for me, it's mostly like execute. Literally. Execute. Because I always have those like huge plans, and like I have all this going on in my head, and I want to do this and do that. Sometimes I procrastinate, think twice, but this year it's like, nope, we're doing it. Don't think twice. Whatever happens, happens. Yeah. So that's been my goal this year, to really like execute and get on top of my stuff. Okay. Number 1, podcast. Execute. Episode 1. Yes. Finito. We're here. I have a question for you. Yeah. So you mentioned that you have 2 degrees in engineering. You mentioned that you're a freelancer in yoga. You're an amateur aerialist. And you know that we all basically go to you for de-stressing and understanding our health and wellness. But we also want to understand why you take that. Why did you take this route? Well, it wasn't always like that. I think how it all started like when I went abroad to study. At first, I just wanted to like go into like the health. Like I just want to exercise and eat healthy, and like I want to be fit basically, and like lose weight and all that. That was the beginning of how it all started. So when I went to the States for uni, I was like, okay, because when I went for that 1 year in high school, I just went and ate everything there. Went all out. Although I was moving, I was always exercising. I was always into movement. I played sports in school. It was just the food aspect of it. So when I went to the States for high school, I just went out and ate everything. They say freshman 15. It was high school 15. Gained like 15 kilos of me doing nothing. So then when I went back for college, I was like, you know what, I'm not going to repeat the same mistake. I need to get on top of my food and nutrition, because, you know, food in America is not as clean, not as healthy. Yeah. It's very, if you don't pay attention to what you eat, you can like easily go down and like eat other stuff. So that's how it all started. I was like, okay, I'm just going to go to the gym, exercise every day, eat healthy, meal plan. And then I'm the type that like when I get interested in something, or like I get curious, I just go down a rabbit hole of learning. So I started learning more and more like into the human body, how it works, how like certain foods, when you take like you eat, for example, like a meal that has like the macronutrients broken down, like the proteins, the fats, the carbs,
And then from there, okay, break that down into micronutrients. You have the vitamins and all that stuff and how it works cohesively with the body. So basically, that's how I got into the whole wellness. I just started learning, and it really caught my attention, and how like you can actually heal your body with food, or like change your body structure, recomposition. And it was just very intriguing, very interesting at that time. At that time, it was like back in, I think, 2011, 2012, where there wasn't much information. It was Instagram was just starting. Everything wasn't. So I was just like reading a lot of books and reading a lot of articles and research. And then that from there turned into like, okay, holistic wellness, how to heal the body. And then that's how biohacking came along, like how to like anti-aging, longevity, and then like all these new different things came out. And as I said, like tried out everything. Like when the keto first came out, because let's try it, let's see how it works. Paleo, let's try it. Vegan. You also became vegan. I remember that. No, I didn't. Like I just tried it for like a week. I can never go vegan. Sorry, vegans, but I love my meats. So I can never go vegan, but I did try it. I just want to see. So that's why, like, they always say, like, I need you trying it out so you can know how it feels, like, you know how it is. That way you can actually, like, when you read the studies, you know, like, how the affects the body and stuff like that. Actually, about that, for example, water fasting.
Oh my gosh, she does that every time we have a big event.
No, actually, it went viral lately. It's like now it's been trending.
But has been doing it for like the past, 8 years or more?
No, like, so same thing. I read somewhere, it was Dr. Walter Longo, I think. I read somewhere where it said, like, you know, if you fast for 72 hours, it helps like regenerate the immune system and like get rid of bad damaged cells and like generate new healthier cells, like for anti-aging, for like any like chronic diseases and stuff like that. I was like, you know what, let me try it out. At that time I was like, let's see. It wasn't bad. Like the first day is hard, then second and third day is fine, and that's when like you get clear-headed and all that. Don't recommend doing it often, obviously. Like I do it at least like once every 6 months, like twice a year basically. But then recently Joe Rogan just did his first 86-hour water fast, and it went viral on TikTok. So now it's trending. And I'm like, okay, now everyone know. When I used to do it, everyone would call me crazy.
It's something that not everyone can do.
Yeah, obviously. It's hard.
It's definitely
72
hard.
hours is hard, but a lot
wait, let's highlight this. Like, okay, water fasting is that you're only drinking water, right? Like
you can do electrolytes, like 0-calorie electrolytes to help like replenish your body from the electrolytes that you're using.
Okay.
The longest I've gone was 96 hours.
Damn.
And the craziest I've done was fast over a fast. So it was like a dry fast of like, you know, Ramadan fasting. And then I would just fast that and then continue with water fast.
But why did you feel that you had to do such a thing?
Sometimes like it's just like sometimes you just need a reset. Like when I first did it, the first time I did it was because I wanted, like I read about it.
Okay.
I was like, okay, let me give it a try. Let me see the benefits, how it works and stuff like that. That was like the first time I tried it. I think it was 2017, 2018.
It's like how you tried basically keto or being vegan or...
Yeah, I was just giving it a try just to see how my body reacts to it, how if I feel any benefits, how it works, basically all that. Would I be interested in it if it's good or bad?
Okay. And how long did you do it for the first time?
First time, it's 72 hours, but if you count like sleeping and waking up, and that's an extra like 7-8 hours here and there. Say, I usually work out first thing in the morning, so like say after that, it was about like, I want to say maybe 80 hours. And then a lot of research now is coming out where like how fasting does help. There's this Dr. Mindy Pelz. She's a fasting expert. And there's different types of fasting. Obviously, right now, like there is a huge trend of intermittent fasting.
Definitely. We can see that in Kuwait as well.
Yeah, so that's like if you're also a beginner beginner, if you're a beginner fasting for like 12 to 18 hours a day, that's good. And then if you want to really reset what she says, like based on like her research and all that, the 17 to 18 hours, that's intermittent fasting. Yeah. And then after 24 hours, that's when your body goes into autophagy. autophagy, which is how that's when your bodies start getting rid of, like, basically taking out the garbage, start
Toxins, okay.
taking out like the bad cells and stuff like that, and like new cells regenerate and stuff like that.
Okay.
And that's the after 24 hours. And then if you want to, and then what she also says is, like, if you want to like kickstart your, say you're dieting, or like you want to lose some weight and you're hit a plateau and you want to like just kickstart that fat loss phase, 36 hours, which is like 24 hours and then another 12 hours the next day.
Yeah.
That way it kickstarts your fat loss. It starts going, your body starts going to a fat burning phase, and your body starts using that stored fat as energy. And then she says also, if you want, like, if you're going through anxiety or depression, or like you need some mental, like a boost of dopamine, 48 hours.
Okay.
And then to reach the highest, like to get all those benefits, and on top of that, like just for immune health and like chronic diseases, 72 hours. And in the past, I think the past couple of months, it gained a lot of weight because of Joe Rogan. Shout out to Joe Rogan for bringing this to light.
She's been talking about it since 2012?
17, 18.
Okay.
Shout out to Joe Rogan for bringing it to light. Obviously, disclaimer, I am not a health expert. So
she ain't no doctor.
I'm not a doctor. Please talk to your doctors. Don't come at me. I'm just an enthusiast. I read a lot, and I based on research and what I've tried.
You can consult.
Do your own research. I ain't no doctor.
We're just a bunch of engineers by degree. Just keeping that real.
So basically that is an example.
Yeah.
And there's if I want to go deep into it.
You went through a roller coaster of health and wellness.
I've tried, I've tried water fast, like fruits, juices.
Yeah.
And even before then, like even high school days, I remember I would like be so interested in, like, for example, I remember like it was the worst, like the cabbage soup diet.
She did it, you guys.
It was horrible. But I was like, okay, let's try. Let's see. So I think it was ingrained. Like, I've had it in me since then. But then ever since, it's just kept going. Like, I'm always, like, up to date with the latest, like, health trends and what's going on, what's actually real, what's BS.
Yeah.
Because a lot of stuff is BS. Sometimes cults start from health stuff, health diets,
Yeah.
So that's the background
Of your health and wellness journey.
Yeah.
I love that.
Okay.
I love that.
Talking about that, so I have a question for you. What are, like, not say 5 things that you do on a daily basis? It's basically a 2-in-1 question.
Okay.
They do on daily, like, that keep you grounded, that like elevate, like that you feel like you have to do on a daily basis, that elevate your mind, body, and soul. And which ones are like the non-negotiables? So that's what a 2-in-1 question, because they all comes together.
Oh, that's a tough one, honestly. But like, of course, communicating with people around you, whether it's my friends at work, they're my community, and they complete my day. Like I do make sure that I do drink my coffee at work every single day. And I also make sure that I make my coffee at work, and so not like
that's your routine, and
that's my routine. Yeah. And because I can basically grab my coffee to go on the way, but like I make sure that I go there and I make my coffee there with my friends or with my.
It's like a ritual.
It is definitely, because it's where I listen to people. They listen to me. We talk for that 5 seconds of us making our cups of coffee, and I love that. It does keep me grounded. Definitely, I check up with them every single day, and to me, friends are number one. Like friends, family, they're number one. I don't know. It's because I don't have siblings. I'm a one and only child, but friends are definitely number one in my circle, and I make sure like. Maybe, I don't know how to keep in touch properly because, life takes you sometimes. But like, I know I'm that friend that if anyone wants anything, you just reach out and holla at me, and I'll be right there at your doorstep. So one thing is basically checking up on friends and family and being there for them, even if it was for a cup of coffee every day in the morning. Another thing is counting my blessings. I started doing that for the past 6 months.
Gratitude.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's
you
a
know,
big
before
thing.
going to sleep or like waking up in the morning, counting my blessings. I have an amazing support system in my life. I have strong females in my life, and I'm so thankful. Farah is definitely one of them. You are like 2024, the execution year perspective that came from you. And if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have been here today and shooting this episode,
Yeah.
honestly. So shout out to Farah, you guys. But yeah, we have strong female, you know, our group of friends. So we
Yeah.
have really strong, independent female representatives in our lives. And I do count my blessings, and I'm seriously grateful for that. What else? Check on with myself. Checking in with myself, definitely. You keep me grounded, stress-free. She reminds me that I have to basically isolate and focus on me.
Yeah, because she can go on with work like a lot. And
Yeah, I kind of tend to forget myself with my corporate life. And because I love the 9 to 5 job and the corporate life, I do tend to take that job back home with me. And that's not healthy at all. And I've seen it for the past year and a half, and how it took a toll on me and also on my relationships, family, friends, my own husband. So I don't want that to interfere. Shout out to my husband, because he went through a lot. I love you, babe. But he went through a lot, honestly, that past year and a half, because of what I went through. And I don't want that to be copied within the new year, honestly. So I am trying my best to isolate and to figure out ways. I know you recommended basically going to an art space, an art studio, and doing some things outside of basically my...
comfort zone
Exactly.
to release شوية the mind.
Definitely. So yeah, this is what I do. Let me know if I can do more.
Like, no, يعني it doesn't necessarily be like what you can do, like habits also. Like, what about like like for example, like morning routine, nighttime routine, that could be something as well. Or like just like, for example, every day you have to, I don't know, read a couple pages of a book or something.
I do keep يعني I am informative of the latest trends in what I'm interested is basically in my business. I am continuously reading about emission technology and aerospace and all of that, because this is where I work at and what I'm interested in. I definitely also like, you know, those daily showers do something to you. Yani I do.
I know you appreciate your daily showers a lot.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I used to take two to three
man.
showers a day, but like we've cut them down to 1 shower a day. But I have to do it because they do de-stress.
It is meditative, actually. Like, a lot of the crazy ideas and the thoughts sometimes come up in the shower.
Yeah, you sing in the shower, you de-stress in the shower, you clear your thoughts in the shower. You have a change of perspective. It's you feel that it's a fresh start. You're rebooting your system, and that's how I look at it. And yeah, this is what I do.
Nice.
To elevate and keep me grounded.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So one of the things that we are fond of is music.
Of course.
Okay. We also pulled up certain songs.
20 years. That's been 20 years.
Yes.
That have so they were released 2004.
Mm-hmm.
So they turned 20 years this year.
Yeah. Let's go through that. What do you have in your list?
So how about I go one, you go one, and then maybe
Perfect.
we'll have a couple of the same ones.
Perfect.
I go one, you go one, and then we'll see. Maybe we have a couple on the same. Like if I say something that's on your list.
Definitely.
All right.
Definitely.
I'm starting with the most obvious one. I know. I 100% know for sure you have it on your list. Gasolina by Daddy Yankee.
I actually don't have it.
No?
Honestly, I don't have it.
I thought you had it on your list.
Honestly,
like,
I don't have it.
I would have thought you would have that on your list.
Oh my God, that was my jam back in the day.
Dami
Seriously.
Gasolina.
Anything reggaeton. I'm telling you, anything reggaeton.
All right.
Okay, so that was a hit. I don't know when, honestly, but like it's still a hit. Where is the Love by Black Eyed Peas?
Do I know it?
Come on. I'm not going to sing it, honestly. Not on camera.
Listen,
We're off camera.
I might know it, but
Where is the Love?
I might know it to a lot. Maybe I just don't know the name of it.
Okay.
All right. By Uncle Snoop. Drop it like it's hot.
Of course, it's on my list.
Of course.
Everyone's listening to it right now. It's still a hit.
Still a hit. Uncle Snoop never goes out of style, man.
True.
This guy is like everywhere.
Definitely. This one, I think, was a hit in high school.
Which one?
Get Busy by Sean Paul.
Was it? Has it been 20 years?
It has.
Such?
Yeah.
No, of course. That's a classic. That's a dance hall classic, man.
Yeah.
What else? Disco Inferno, 50 Cent.
I don't have it.
No?
Seriously, I don't have it. But seriously, it's been 20 years?
It's 20 years, yeah.
Damn, I'm too old. I'm really too old. Seriously. Okay, so this song, I know not a lot of people know it because not a lot of people know Three Doors Down.
Oh, yeah, it was a band back in the day.
Yes.
I'd never listened to them. I know of them, but I've never listened to them.
Honestly, I just know the song and I was astonished that it's been 20 years, but the song is Here Without You. That's the only thing I'm going to say. Okay, but it's by Three Doors Down. It's quite a song. It hits home.
I have to listen to it. This one is also a classic. Everyone had it on their list back in the day. I remember I almost wanted to buy the CD just for the song.
Seriously?
Yeah, by Usher. And he's actually gonna.
That's never gonna get out of
he's
style.
Performing in the Super Bowl halftime this year.
This year? Mm-hmm. Of course, even if he's performing
49ers
20 years later.
in Kansas City, they just won. So.
Yeah, but like 20 years later, he's gonna, of course, perform it.
Yeah, that's a classic.
I think that's the definition of a classic song.
Yeah.
Because
everyone had it on there.
Everyone knows it, whether you are listening to English music
or not.
Just, back in the day.
How about you go two songs? Give me two.
Okay, so I have Fighter by Christina Aguilera. Okay. And I have In the Club by 50 Cent.
Was it? Did it come out 2004? Did I even know that?
Yep.
All right, I have Just Lose It by Eminem.
Okay, you guys, I just need to emphasize how much Farah is an Eminem fan. Like, she can rap songs, like plural, of Eminem music.
Yeah, he's a great.
She is the OG fan.
I've been listening to him since I was 10 years old. So, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you can rap two songs.
Yeah.
Songs with a Z.
He is the greatest rapper of all time.
Okay.
And I have also Want to Step by Missy Elliott and Sierra.
Okay, I don't have that.
Yeah.
I don't have that.
And actually a classic one also, Lean Back by Fat Joe.
Ooh.
Lean Back. Lean Back.
I remember that in high school. I do remember that. But it's also a classic.
Yeah.
So most of the songs that were back in the day, 04, 03, 05, they're all classics. They
hit hard. It's nostalgic for us because we listened to them back then. So,
but it's not like these days.
Actually, talking about these days, have you listened to 21 Savage's new album,
Obviously not.
American Dream?
Obviously not, because then I'm an old soul. But
No, this album, it's a hitter, man. Usually, I'm not the biggest, like, I wasn't like, I don't listen to 21 Savage a lot. I started listening to him like the past 2 years, especially when he came out with Drake and a couple of other songs.
Yeah.
I didn't like his old songs much, but this album, like, listen to it from start to finish. The way the songs flow into each other, the beats, it just like flows. All the songs are banging. Red Rum, number one. You Prove It with Summer Walker. See the
these
Real.
are all from the same album.
Yeah. See the Real. I would recommend that one. And then his song featuring Burna Boy as well. Just Like Me. That's a good one too.
She's a fan of Burna Boy as well, you guys.
And anything Afro.
That's true. That's true.
Also, I discovered this new artist through his album, Mariah the Scientist. His last song on the album, Dark Days. Her voice is like all feels. It's really...
I've been hearing her name a lot these days. It's been popping out on my Instagram page. I don't use TikTok much, so I don't know what's going on there. But like,
fire, man.
I've been seeing.
First time I heard that song, I was like, whoa, who is this? I went in Spotify just to check on her music. Her voice is nice, yeah.
Okay, so basically the 3 top songs that you said about the newest album.
Listen, if I were to recommend, listen to the whole album from beginning to end. Like even the opening song, American Dream, I don't know if it's his real mom talking or not. It's such a nice opener.
Okay.
And even like, so it comes full circle. The way the songs flow and the beats flow, it's just really good.
Okay.
But the whole album, like for the first time, I heard a whole album and it's all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's amazing. I don't remember when was the last time, honestly, I heard a whole album. I know it was one of Beyonce's.
You know, I always do listening.
I know. She does this listening party, solo party, by the way, in her car.
And I listen to the album like once or twice or 3 times.
Yeah.
It depends if I like the album sticks, I'll listen to. So I have like each listen is a different aspect. Like the first thing, I'll just listen to as a whole, beats, music, everything. And then I'll listen to like the words, like the lyrics and how it goes. And then the beats. Yeah. I love, I need the beats and the rhythm and how it flows and everything. And like the layers of beats, that's always
something you look forward to in a song.
Yeah. And then actually this 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I don't know if you know them, Lyrical Lemonade.
Obviously not.
Cole Bennett.
Obviously not.
They just also launched the album All Is Yellow.
Obviously, I don't know them.
Oh, but they did launch the single first, which was Stop Giving Me Advice, Jack Harlow and Dave.
Okay.
That song was a hitter.
Okay.
And then
I'm a deer in headlights, you guys.
And then the 2 top songs that really like stood out to me, Doomsday and Doomsday 2. It has if you like old school, it has such an old school beat.
Okay.
Doomsday is with Juice WRLD, and then Doomsday 2, guess who it's with?
Who?
Eminem.
So obviously we figured out why she liked the song.
No, seriously. Like it's just a 2. It's actually, he had like a hard verse. He went in on Benzino. Some beef started.
Okay.
It's an old beef, but got reignited. But he got in some bars and disses there.
Okay.
It's just a short. But no, the beat of it, it's the back it has the same beat as Doomsday, but like different layers of beats on top of that. But old school beats, you'll like it.
That's why, you guys, we have Farah in the group of our friendship, just to keep it real and to keep us relatable. Because like at a certain point, we don't know what's going on with the Gen Z.
This is not Gen Z. This is music.
But this is Gen Z music.
No, it's not. Come on, Cole Bennett. It's not.
The only Cole Bennett I know is from... See, my husband's laughing in the back. But it's because... if you've seen the Netflix series, The Ranch,
no,
you know what I'm talking about. He's the only Colt Bennett I know, and he's the only Colt Bennett that I can relate to, and like talk about.
Actually, have you watched any new shows? talking about shows. Have you watched any news shows or recommend any news shows or movies?
I'm honestly watching things on repeat right now, specifically if they are
Like the background, you mean the sitcoms?
yes, the sitcoms. I'm watching them on repeat. The Ranch is one of my top faves. The Big Bang Theory. But, talking about the Big Bang Theory and how they're insulting the only engineer in that show, I don't quite like it that much, but like, it's funny. There's a new show we're checking out right now, and we're up to the fourth episode right now, and we can't stop watching. It's a limited series, and I think it talks about a real life mob. What do you call it?
Mafia?
Not mafia per se, but it's a female persona.
Cult?
No. But it's not like a mob manager. What do you call it?
What's it called?
The sitcom, it's called Griselda.
Griselda.
Okay. And basically she started from the bottom.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Exactly. She was a mob wife for a certain period of time, but then she took over.
Oh, so that's why the mob aesthetic is back in style.
I don't get that because I was... by the way, there was a reality show called Mob Wives back in the day.
Yeah.
And I was a huge fan. A huge fan. I know everyone, what they did, their background story, how their fathers, uncles, husbands did it, worked, how they got their money, And that life is hard. Yes, it's illegal, but it's hard. So shout out to our mob wives for sticking it through. Honestly.
Putting up with them.
Yeah, it's hard. It's a hard life.
But now like I heard also the reason why the mob wife, I read it somewhere. I don't know how true that is. Like the whole mob wives aesthetic is back is because also the Sopranos, it's been, I think it's like their, I think it's like the 20th anniversary. I don't know how many years it's been since it launched. So it's like they're celebrating an anniversary. And then like as a marketing thing, all these like celebrities and influencers started dressing up as like, the mob wives aesthetic. And then that's how it went viral on TikTok. And now it's clean girl
is out
supposedly.
Is out. That's the quiet luxury.
And now mob wives.
I don't get it. I honestly don't get it.
No idea. But I haven't watched shows lately much. I've been on a no show.
I think you should definitely watch Griselda.
I've been on a no shows break because me, I'm the type that binge watches shows.
Yeah.
I'll hibernate for 3-4 days and finish a show. I'll finish a season a day. So a way to control myself, I go on breaks of like no shows or else that's all I'll be doing. So I'm just watching movies. I recently watched The Lift, Kevin Hart's movie.
Yeah. How was it?
It's a light watch. It's basically, I feel like it's a combination of like Ocean's 13 and Fast and Furious kind of vibe. It's like a group of con artists that are like, as a family, they work together to steal some art, and then they.
Would you recommend it for someone?
It's a light watch. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, and it's not wow. It's not bad. If you like dystopian, actually, I watched recently also Kitchen. It's a UK movie.
Okay.
Kano, he's the main character. I don't know if you watched Top Boy.
I haven't.
Sully from Top Boy, he's the main character, Kano. It's like a dystopian kind of like the UK in 2040, and how like how they have like a lot of these like estates and stuff, and how they're tearing them down, gentrification obviously.
Yeah.
And how like AI is taking over, and how like they're standing up for it, and they want to take down the last standing estate. It's very like it's a realistic dystopian kind of way. So I recently watched that. Oh my god, I recently watched Saltburn as well.
Okay, that's interesting.
I don't know if you've been seeing Murder on the Dance Floor, the song going viral. It's because of that movie.
Okay.
It's a psychotic movie. Like psychotic thriller. Psychotic thriller.
Okay, interesting.
Emphasis on that. Okay. George Elordi. the actor from Euphoria.
Okay. I haven't watched Euphoria as well.
He's the main character. It's psychotic. Like, it's based on these students that go, like, he's an aristocrat and they go to Oxford University. And then one of the guys, he's like of lower class kind of thing. And it's going viral, honestly, right now. It's a psychotic movie. It's crazy ending.
What's the name again?
Saltburn.
Saltburn.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What music album are you waiting for? Do you have any do you have any artists you're looking forward to them dropping, or an album that's coming out that you're anticipating, or a movie maybe, or a show?
Honestly, not. I was waiting for Griselda, but it's out already on Netflix, so that's what I'm watching right now. I was waiting for that. But as like, because I don't think albums are albums like they used to be back in the day. So
I'm waiting for the Fall Off album. J. Cole.
Really?
Yeah, it's launched. Supposedly, it's supposed to be coming out this year, hopefully very soon. So I'm waiting for that. I love J. Cole, so
Okay.
hopefully Eminem surprises us with an album. He hasn't given us an album in a while.
Is there something?
I
Did
don't-
he say anything?
He's been doing features, but I don't know. Vultures by Kanye. That's always interesting. Kanye is
Obviously.
always
Kanye is always interesting.
so he has something coming up supposedly if it launches. Supposedly, Fetch, I heard it's 3 parts, so we'll see about that. What else? Movies. One Love, Bob Marley's biopic.
Okay.
That is something that's coming out very soon, Feb 14th.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah. So I am excited for his movie. Big
Okay.
fan of reggae and Bob Marley.
Okay.
What else? Also, I don't know if you've read the book. It Ends With Us
Yes.
by Colleen Hoover.
Yes.
They made it into a movie. It's actually coming out Feb 9th. So 2 days after this episode airs.
Is it coming to Kuwait?
I have no idea.
Okay. That's something we have to look
Yeah.
forward
But
to.
those 2 movies are coming up. So those are interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And the music, we'll see. Wait and see.
Music. It's
Always comes back to the music.
always. I'm still a fan of old school hip hop and R&B.
Of course. Old school
A
music.
fan of Pitbull, Sean Paul.
Dancehall, man, yeah.
Always.
So to wrap it up, I have blind ranking for you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna tell you like a couple of
Topic is
the topic. I know you love your cheese. You're just grazing on some charcuterie board behind the scenes. So
shout out to our friend with the charcuterie board.
So I'm gonna give you a bunch, like a couple of cheeses.
Okay.
Rank them from 1 to 4. You're not
I'm
gonna.
salivating already, you guys. Okay.
I'm not gonna tell you what's coming after. So whatever I give you, just like rank it however you think, where you want to place it, and
Okay.
then we'll see the end.
Okay.
Okay, we'll start basic, and then mozzarella cheese.
Mozzarella cheese is definitely a number 4.
4. Good. Yeah. It goes with everything, basically.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. It's safe.
It's safe.
It's safe.
What about brie cheese? I know that on your list.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Okay. Gouda. Or I think that the Dutch, they pronounce it Gouda.
Yeah, it's a cha or a
Gouda,
silent
yeah.
H.
Yeah, Gouda cheese.
5.
No way.
Yeah.
For me, that would be a number 2, actually.
Really?
I love Gouda cheese.
It's
Aged, especially.
It definitely should eat it aged,
Yeah.
but it's because it's an acquired taste.
I love it.
So it has its own personality. You don't crave it every day. It's not something you crave every day.
I like it, actually. I prefer it over brie.
Okay.
Feta cheese.
Ooh, a classic. Number 3.
Number 3?
Number 3.
That's my
Number
number 1,
3.
actually. I love it.
Number 3.
You know, like when I
I'm
want to...
still wishing for you to say my number 1.
I
Like,
think I know what it is, but I might not say it.
okay, I don't know. Give me.
I know your number 1 is camembert, right?
Definitely. Definitely.
I was going to flip the script, but I'll give it to you. Camembert.
Definitely number 1. Definitely number 1. It's gonna be oozing. You're gonna put it in a hot skillet, put it in the oven with some fig jam, with some garlic flakes, chili flakes. Put it for 15 minutes, you guys. 180 degrees Celsius.
For me, would be feta number 1.
Okay.
Gouda number 2. Camembert maybe number 3.
Okay.
Mozzarella 4. Although I love brie. Brie, I'll put it 5, but I like it because you can bake, the baked brie in the oven, with the cranberry.
Yes, definitely.
Or the fig jam.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I'm salivating right now. I need me some cheese.
And you say we should go vegan.
I can't. No way. No, you said you can't go vegans because you like meat. I can't go vegan because I like cheese. Honestly.
Meat and cheese and all that, yeah.
No, I'm not a meat eater, but I am
the thing is, I don't eat tofu. I don't eat soy. I don't eat beans. So if I go vegan, I can't eat nothing.
Eating nada.
I can do fruits though. Tropical fruits, I do.
Yeah, she got me hooked up on papaya, you guys. Definitely.
Next one, I'll get you hooked up on jackfruit.
Okay, we'll see how that.
Maybe we should do like a tropical fruit tasting.
Why not?
Yeah,
that's definitely an idea.
I love my tropical fruits.
Okay, so blind tasting for you.
Not tasting.
Oh,
you're hungry. It seems like you're hungry.
I am. Okay, so blind ranking topic is obviously going to be fruit.
Okay,
obviously.
This is going to be difficult
because she's the fruit queen. Okay. So where does mango fit in?
Ooh, that's a hard one. Depending on the other ones. I love my mangoes.
That's why it's blind ranking.
Is it Florida red mango?
Why not? What if it's Indian?
I'll put it 3.
You'll put it 3,
yeah.
Okay.
Although it's up there, but I'll put it 3.
Okay. A good watermelon.
Oh my God. You're giving me all the good fruits. I can survive off a watermelon. 2, a fresh watermelon on a hot summer day in Kuwait, man. Mm-hmm. The best thing.
Okay. So number 2.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Pineapples.
Oh my God, you're killing me.
It's not going to be easy. It's a blind ranking.
Number 1.
Pineapple.
Yeah.
Okay. Papaya.
Oh my God. I hate you for this.
Thank you.
See, I would put it number 2, but khalas. Number 4, guys, the best papaya in the world that I've ever tasted in my life. Oman papayas. From Salalah. The best.
Anyone coming from Salalah?
Or Oman.
Or Oman in general.
In general, Muscat.
Yeah.
It's the best. I have people.
We'll pay for shipping.
No, you don't have to pay. Like anyone that goes, I had my mom bring me some papayas with her coming back. My dad brought me papayas coming back from Oman. When my sister came, she brought me papayas. Anyone that's coming back. And they call, actually, interesting fact, they call it fifaya in Oman.
Interesting.
Yeah, not papaya, fifaya.
Interesting.
Shout out to the Omani people. We love you guys.
We adore you guys.
Yep. You have beautiful country, amazing people, friendly people.
Amazing weather.
Yeah.
Last one.
Okay.
Jackfruit.
Oh my God.
And I'm done. Mic drop.
I mean, it's gonna have to be number 5 because
obviously.
But this group of like fruits that you just gave me, that's like the top of fruits for me.
I know her so well.
So guys, put your rankings for the cheese and the fruits.
Definitely. Let's see what you think. Are you a cheese person?
I'm both.
Or are you a fruit person?
I love my
No, but you live on fruit and I live on cheese.
Yeah, I can give up bread and rice,
Yeah.
but fruits, I have to eat a fruit a day
Yeah.
because it keeps the doctor away.
Definitely.
All right, guys. So this concludes our first episode. Follow us on all platforms. Episodes coming out every Wednesday.
Keep it for real.
Big love. Peace.